Yes. So I'm giving a small review of yesterday's class, front-end development day 1. So we have discussed like this. What is front-end development? That is also called as UI, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Ajax and Bootstrap will be there. But here we are going to discuss only first three, HTML, CSS and basics of JavaScript, not JavaScript complete. So if you join like this throughout the session, it will be a problem to allow you. Yesterday itself I told you that you should be on time. Okay, that is I discussed. And what is the application? Nothing but a website. What is the web page and what is it consists of, and what is web browser also I discussed. And what is web browser, what is web page, what is website, what is the protocol and types of protocols also I explained. And what are the middleware technologies and physical tier. Physical tier means database layer will be there. So where the data physically storing. So these two things we are going to discuss in our advanced web development, not here. So only front-end development we are discussing. Only front-end development I am discussing. So this is the thing. Yesterday I explained about formatting tags and list tag and graphics tags, how to insert the image into the page with a different path and everything. Now here we are going to discuss about these two things. And first we will go to form tag, later we will go to first we will go to the table tag, later form tag, and after that if time permits us to do that we can go for the blocks. What is block? How to create a block, interiors, everything I will let you know that. Now here I am going to create another page on today's date. So here 2023-06, like what do you call, today is 17th, right? Yes, for all sections. Okay, front-end development. Front-end development day 2. So this is the topic we are going to discuss today. Now here in day 2 we are going to cover table tag, and its subtags. Otherwise directly we can say that how to create a table. How to create a table in HTML. That is the topic 1 we are going to discuss. That is a point. Later how to create a form in HTML. So these are the two things we are going to discuss. Now here first I am taking the very first one. Here this is the thing. We are going to discuss the first topic. The first topic will be how to create a table. Now here we need to use many tags, subtags. Mainly we are going to use a table tag, table open tag and table close tag. These are the two tags will be there to create a table first of all, is it? Now here this consists of mainly three parts. One is table head, T head will be there, and T body, later T foot. So this is the structure we are going to use it. Okay. Now here so something will come in between. So this is the end of the tag. That is ending tag. I'm trying to take it. Here I'm going to take t body. Okay, here table head will be there, closing also will be there like this. This is to create a table. To create head for the table. Head for the table. Later, this is used to create body of the table. Later, you can also create a footer for this. What will be there in footer, what will be there in body, and everything we will see practically. Now after this, after taking these main headings, within the table heading, table footing and everything, we can go for another type of tags. Subtags will be there, the subtags of it. Subtags of table tag. Subtags of table tags. Subset of table tags. Those will be, first importantly, we can go for caption. Caption is the tag will be used. Open close is required for this. To give caption to the table. Caption to the table. Okay. Later, I can also use t head. T head. Okay. Here, to give column heading. Column heading. Next one, we can also take it as T row. TR stands for T row and means table row. If you want to give a row of columns, you can take this one. Okay. To create, we can say that we can create a row in the table. So all fields, data for all fields. One more thing also there. Here I am taking one more thing is TD. TD is the thing. To create a row in the table. So here, to create a column data. To create a column data. So these are the some of the subtags will be used. These are the some of the subtags we will use here. Subtags. So first of all, we will create a web page with these table tags. What are the various tags we have seen here? We will implement it. Later, we can go for the attributes, various properties to change the color, to set the width, to give the data. There are many more things are there. We will discuss. So first of all, I am going to create a data for that. what we need to do? We need to go for a text editor. First steps I gave, how to create a web page. Now I am taking the notepad. So that is the better practice. Don't go for any IDEs right now, because this will be a good practice for you. Now here I am saving it as, where I am saving front end only. Here I am taking all files. In these files, web page table, save it. So here I am giving the title like this. Better to give the title web page with a table with respective subtags and properties. We'll show everything there. So here this is the ending of the comment line. Nothing will happen. Just this title will not be projected on the web page. Now what is the starting of this one? I need to go for HTML. Immediately copy and paste it down and close it. That is a good practice to prepare a program. Otherwise we may forget to give the closing bracket for that. So immediately take the closing bracket for these things. Now we need to take the head part, right? I am taking the head part. Again simply take this one and go there and paste it here and close with this. Okay, so this is the head part of it. Here in between these two things we need to take a title, right? Title for the web page. Title for the web page. Here web page with the table. So that is the title we are going to discuss. Now here I am taking the body of the web page. We know that there is a body is required for us. Okay. Now I am closing the body immediately. That is most important thing we are supposed to know. Got it. Now this is the information I am trying to do it. Later here I am going to create a table, right? So here what I am doing is I am giving the heading in H2. You know that already. What is the heading tags? Here I am giving creation of table in web page. So that is the things will be. If you want to print the horizontal line, we have, because in designing it's required. So frequently I am using this one. That is the horizontal line will be there. Now if you load it, just go back to that location where the location is there. And yes, here GNITS, where is GNITS? Yeah, it is there. And there is a front end development we need to see. Got it. Somewhere it's gone. Yeah, it is there. Here front end development. In this web page with the table, right? So here just we can observe that in which format the table file has been saved. You observe that if you save like this, it will not open in a browser. The reason is we have saved them as a normal HTML file, so that we need to convert them into table.html, and here all files we need to select, then it will be converted into web page. A second file will be created with the web page with table. Just to double click on this, what is the default icon is showing, it is displaying there. One more thing is creation of a table in web page. I want to print them into a center of the page. Now here, first of all, I am using the tag to align the text into center. I am using the tag. With attribute also we can do that, but I am using tag. Center is a tab. Got it? Now I am closing it. Which thing you want to align its center, we can hold that entire block, entire object, entire any tag, entire anything, we can hold in center, automatically it will be aligned into center. Now see that how it will be. Just reload it. Are you able to set in a center of the page or not? Yes. Now I am going to create a table. Now after this horizontal tag, I am taking table tag like this. Table. Okay. The same thing I am taking after this. I am going to take table tag. Now this, but nothing will display. If you reload it, it will not display anything. No change in the web page. Now here what I am doing is, I am giving table head and table row like this. I mean, first of all I will give the caption. Generally we will take a timetable in a table creation, so that is covers all the features of table tag. So here I am giving timetable. Usually we will take timetable.
Sir, why are we writing HR, sir?
Timetable, so class, whatever. So I am taking BTech.
Okay, sir.
Okay. CSE. Sorry, ECE.
Okay, sir.
Whatever. ECE, something like. I am giving the timetable like this. Now, once you reload it, HR means print a horizontal line. Are you able to see that line? After creation of the table in the web page, we are able to see a line, horizontal line. It is not mandatory. I want to separate the title with the object what we are going to print it. So if you use this one, in future wherever you require, you can use it. It's not mandatory to use, but there is an option to use. So that I am using it. Yesterday I told you that. In yesterday class itself I told you that to print a horizontal line. We can also increase the width, height of the height, color, everything we can do that. We will go upcoming. Now here, after printing this, I am saving it, I am reloading it. Now see that I am reloading it. Automatically the caption will be printed there. Are you able to see this caption? Timetable BTech CEC. This is printing. Now where it is default, it will take top left alignment. Default, it will take top left alignment. Now here, when I am giving the table, it is not displaying anything. So after caption, I am taking table head. T head. I am closing the TV head also. What will be there in T head? I will let you know that. Table heading in the sense, every table, for every column there will be a heading, isn't it? So there we can give that. In a table heading, what I am giving is, first of all I am taking a table row to create table row. Okay, this is TR. Later I am taking TH, table heading. This is the column heading. This is the entire here to here, this is the table heading, we can say that. But each table heading may have multiple number of columns. For each and every column, we need to take TH. Now here, I am giving empty first, because I am going to show that structure what we are going to prepare. Just a minute. So here we have started, right? I am going to draw a small timetable. We will have some visualization to create it, so that it will be perfect for us. Now here the caption is displayed like a timetable. Timetable. Something we have given like BTech, ECE, something like. This is the title I am giving there. Okay. Later, what will take? We are going to draw some lines. Like this may be the column heading. Okay. Now first hour, second hour, all things will be there. Here weeks will go. First week and second week. Second week. And later this is third week, and this is fourth week, and this is fifth and sixth week. So like this the table will be. Now we are going to draw another line. This is vertical line first. Here the week titles will come. Okay. Now here first hour, second hour, okay, next third hour. After 3 hours there will be a break. Is the break, and fourth, fifth, sixth, like this. Fourth and fifth, sixth it will be. Now here I am drawing like this. So here these things are not required. The table exactly like this we need to print. Okay. So if we have a plan, we will try to create the exact table what we are expecting. Without plan, if you are trying, it will not that much good. Now here you should print like break. You should print like this. That is like a break. Now here we can go with Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, here it is Friday, and here Saturday will be there. So these are the 6 weeks we are planning to prepare the timetable for our any class like this. Okay, later here I can say that first hour, okay, next I will go to second hour, third hour. So I need to bring into center. Look good. Yes. Later, fourth hour. We can also give the timetable. What is the timing also if required. This is fourth hour. This will be fifth hour. And this will be sixth hour. Like this we need to print. Now sometimes you may have to combine more than 1 hour as a lab. Sometimes we may have to combine the lab. Here what we are doing, we are combining the cells of a particular column. Here we are combining the cells of a particular row. Somewhere also may have lab, something like that. Got it? This is the design we are going to discuss. Now in this, first of all, I have taken this one, the table, entire table I am taking. Later, I have given this title also, and how many number of columns I am supposed to give? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns we need to give. Isn't it? 8 columns I need to give. Like this, 8 columns I am supposed to take. Like this. Just copy paste, don't do anything. So here first empty. The reason is there is nothing is there here. Is there anything? So nothing is there in the first row. That is the reason I am leaving it is empty. Here first hour, and I am copying pasting multiple number of times. Just copy paste. Don't take much headache. Here it will be a second row. Here it will be third. Here it will be fourth. It will be fourth, and after third there is a break, right? So don't give anything. The fourth will be shifted here. Fourth will be shifted here. Okay, now here I'm pasting fourth here. Later it will be a fifth. It will be sixth. Only 6 hours, I think. Yes, up to 6 hours. These two are extra. It's not required. I'm removing it. Now here fourth, and it is fifth, and it is sixth. It is sixth. Got it. Now here just I'm reloading it. You are able to see all the labels, isn't it? First hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, like this. This is the thing. Now here what I'm doing is I'm trying to create another row with TDs. TDs in the sense table data. Now in this I have created another row, means this row has been finished. This row has been finished. I am going to create this row. First is will be the heading, right? In a first column, what I am supposed to give? Week name I am supposed to give. So I am taking Monday here. Remaining all, not here, this one. This is Monday. Remaining all will be TDs. TDs. Just observe what will happen if you give TD, what will happen if you give TH. Okay, these are all will be TDs. Okay, now I am taking TDs. So this is 6. Now see that Monday has been printed here in a separate row. So next what I am doing is I am copying the same thing. I am copying the same thing with a Tuesday. Tuesday. Again I am copying the same thing with Wednesday. Like this, third day will be there. Just very simple. If you know the structure, creating web page is very easy. But we should follow certain rules. So here it is Friday, and one more week will come, that is Saturday. Why everyone is taking this one is all the properties we could apply in this. Remaining examples we cannot take all these things. Now just reload it. You can see all the things. Now, is it looking like a table? No. For that reason, what I am supposed to do is, we need to go to the table tag and apply the property border is equals to, in double quotations, give 1. 1 means a thin line will be drawn between rows and columns and like this. I think you have finished everything. So here, how many we have given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 we are given. But last column we are not giving 8 here, I think. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 only. But we are not given anything here. We have not given anything. So that I want to give a break. So then it will move on to next place. It is adjusted. The break is there. So here, these many number of columns. 6th hour also, I think we need to give one more table data, so that it will be fixed. Yes, just reload it. You will find the cell there. So here, something we need to give for everything. Okay, Next, I'm reloading like this. So the table has been created. This is the timetable. If you want to project it into center of the page, we can take all from starting tag to ending tag. Here to here we can hold in center tag. Already we know that center, right? Center. That's the same tag we must close at a closing bracket of the table. So automatically everything will be shifted to center. Get it? Now this is the one thing. Now just see it. We are able to shift it to center of the page. Now successfully we have created the table according to our view. According to our view, everything is created. Everything is created. Now see, but except that these are the merging columns are there, right? What is the merging columns? Break. All cells must be, combined together as a single cell. Now vertically the break has to be spread over all the height of the columns. And here also 3 cells of first row of right side must be clubbed together. And here also left side also we are taking these things together as a merging. For this reason we need to go for cell merging space. So it is row span and col span properties will be there. The row span and col span means the elements of the cells of a particular column we can mix up together. Now what I'm doing is here, just combine, just go to the code here, where I have given the break. In this break part, I am giving col span. I am taking col span. How many number of cells we need to mention? Just see that. How many cells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells are going to merge together, so that I can give 7. As we are giving all cells together, we are taking here extra cell is not required to give. So I will let you know that how it will be. Now just here, just I am reloading it. Just a minute. Close of all the cells, right? So here, what I am taking is here rows. That means the cells of different rows. The cells of different rows we are merging together. That means this is the first row cell, second row cell, third row cell, fourth row cell, like this 7 number of cells we are combining together as a single one. So that is the cells of row combined together is called row span. Cells of column, cells of different columns, cells of different 3 columns I want to merge together in Friday or Monday, last 3 things. From here the starting cell we need to give the count to merge all these things together. Now see that. Now here means third option in the sense in a Monday after last 3 rows, right? Last 3 rows. In this I am taking col span. Cols means the cells of different columns I am combining together are 3 as a single cell. Just observe what will happen. Now just a minute. Where it is in a first row, right? It is the first row table. Col span. Not col span, col span. You can see that as 3 cells are together. How I given there? Oh, I given here itself, right? Just a minute. First, second, third, 3 things also there. So I don't want to take this last one. These 2 things are not required. Just I will remove that. Why we need to remove all these things? I will let you know that. But here in the first row, I am trying to combine these 2 things. The last things will not be considered into. And here, according to the picture, where in Friday first three things I want to merge. In Friday means we need to go to the Friday. Here first three things I want to give call span is equals to 3. Okay, so I'm combining all these three cells together as single one. Now we can observe that when I'm combining all these things, the cells of that particular row are moving towards right, because already this single cell occupying the two cells, these extra cells are moving towards right. So here we need to remove the extra cells in the sense, as these three TDs are there, as this is the three TDs are combined together, totally 4 TDs are enough. 4 TDs are enough. TD means column data. So in a Monday, just go to that place Monday. Here how many totally required? These two things are not at all required, is it? As it is one extra in combination, one is merging together, so that I am taking the spanning to first, second, third, and here I can give that. Here I can give that, just, yeah, we can see that even though one cell is extra, because all three cells it is counting. First three cells, these are one, another cell is merged with a break, so that this extra cell is also not required. Now see that. We can reload it. That first Monday timetable is perfect. Now even Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all things are there. Here 3 as one column data occupying three cells, it is remaining 3 are pushing towards right, so that extra space are not required for this. Where in it Friday, I am going to that Friday. Here 3 extra spaces are there, is not required, because this is the counting of one heading. 3 plus 3 totally 7 are there. As of requirement 7 are there. So when I am giving that span 3, it has to count the 3 TDs, so that it will be considered like that. Now see that there is no extra cells, but even Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday there is extra field, it is merged together top to bottom in a break, so that these extra fields we need to remove from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, Saturday, like this. Saturday we need to take extra one, because the counting should match. Here totally one column is handed over to the break, so that there should be remaining things. So where it is required, Friday is finished. Thursday also we need to remove one thing, and Wednesday also we need to remove one thing. Okay, Wednesday also we need to remove one thing, and here Tuesday also we need to remove one thing. There is no merging fields in these weeks, so that we are able to print everything there. Now are you able to create the timetable according to the view what I am showing there, except colors? But we can also ask me that why it is not pushing down, means we have given the continuous words. If you want to push them into multiple number of things, like we need to give like this. Later we can also use breaks if you are not spreading over. Now see that it is taking, but everything I want to bring down. Either we need to set the width of it, otherwise width we will go to CSS. Now here I am taking the break.
Sir, you got a default size of the rows and columns, no sir? Sir, before assigning that span of column and row, you got the size of the rows and columns, no sir?
So I am giving a break. When I am giving a break, that will bring to the next line of the character. Now we can reload it. Now tell me, is it exactly what we are printed? What I have designed? Before designing, before writing the program, what I designed, are you able to print the same
Sir,
thing or not?
that is for margin, no, sir.
Now check it out.
Sir, I am getting the column size
See,
and
there
row
are
size are
first
very
hour, second hour, third hour, fourth
small.
hour, up to sixth hour it is there.
Size of the
Up to sixth
column
hour
and
it
row
is
is
there.
very small,
And
sir, in my
Monday, Tuesday,
laptop.
Wednesday,
Like
Thursday,
I'm
Friday,
creating when it is
Saturday,
very small.
week headings are there. And later empty brackets are there. And Friday, first 3 hours are merged together as a single. And Monday, last 3 hours are merged together as a single. And break all these 7, 6 plus column heading 1, 7 columns, 7 rows columns, the 7 rows cells will be merged together as a break. Now just observe this. Tell me, if you are understood how to create a basic table, it's well and good. If you okay with this, I will move to next. I need response from you people. Only 36 members are joined. What a surprise. Yesterday I could see 70 members in the class, 70 plus. What happened today? Okay, let it. No problem. So here, these are the different kinds of things are there. Come again. Yes. Now here the columns are there, right? 3. So then I am applying the here call span. Call span in the sense the cells of first column, second column, third column. Means this is the column. 3 column cells I am combining together. So it will treat like a 3 data sets. So that we need to treat them as 3. So that extra for this and this is not required. So we need to remove them.
Yes, sir.
In the same way, here 7 rows are there. Come again.
Understood,
Your voice
sir.
is little bit in your voice is little bit in blur. A default size will be taken. If you give the text there, it will be spread over automatically. We are not fixing with the width. If you are fixing with the width, that will be arranged. Just I zoomed it here. Actually, actual size is like this. This is the actual size. Understand? Now, when I am giving the data something like this, when I am giving the data here I am trying to give the data in this place. Because what is the size occupied with the title, that size is spread over. First hour, how much size, how many character size it is taking, top to bottom the column width will be adjusted like that. Understood? Now if you are giving any cell of this column having the max content, that will be occupied top to bottom, or that will be occupied that length width. Now I will let you know that. Here I am giving the first day, Monday, that is the computer networks. Computer networks is a subject. It is may have. Now here just see computer networks cell size more than the hour size, so that the size is automatically spread. Now see that what is the width of this column? Which column, which cell occupying the more space, top to bottom that column will be set for that. Column width will be set for that. But how to set the fixed width, fixed height for the table? With the CSS we can do that. In a CSS we will explain that. Again we will come back to the tables, forms and everything. With the help of CSS we can do that. Any other clarification required? Yeah, tell me. Ask me. If you have any clarification required, just ask me. Otherwise, I will proceed further because it's already 7:20. So 1 hour class, 1 hour is finished. We have to create one more form controls. That is form control. Just concentrate. Form control is most important in your web development because wherever you go, we need to collect the data from the user. So that we should create a table. We should create a form to take the data. Shall I move on to form creation? Yes, you are keeping quiet means I can move on. Now here I am taking one more line, creating forms. Creating form in web page. Create form in web page. Now how the form will be? First of all, form in the sense it is a user interface which allows us to enter some data into that. Whatever the data we are entered, that will be sent to backend database. So before going to that, we should create a perfect UI that user can understand and everything. Now here what I am trying to do is, here this is the form I am creating. This is the form I am creating. Just a minute. Yes. Here I am trying to create a form. The form heading I am giving as registration form. I am giving the model form. What are the controls are required for that? I will let you know that. Now registration form. The title will be registration form. In this registration form, I can take the labels. First, name or name of the student, name of the candidate, whatever you want to take, you can take. Later, I am taking something like mobile number. Later email ID, and something like what we can take, gender, and we can also take course. Otherwise, we can make it as qualification. And we can also take it as something like address. I need to maintain a space between the words. Even though it's not possible. Like this only. Address. Later, somewhere I need to take some buttons, whatever. Let me take it space. So it will look good. Now it will be in this manner. Still, I will reduce the size so that. There is a space between the things. Here I am taking otherwise in a block color. We'll take in a back color. Now I need to take, you can observe that this is the box where data will be entered. This is mobile number also I am giving. Here email ID also box is required. Okay. Now gender, I don't want to take like this. Gender means I want to take a circle, either this one or that one. Okay. Here I can take like this. I can give the titles for this. Gender means male and female. I can take female. Okay. Now here qualification. Qualification, I am giving it a drop down box like this. I am giving a drop down box. When I am clicking on this one, just a minute. When I am clicking on this arrow mark, it will drop some options. Now here the address will be like multiple number of lines of columns. Later, simply I am creating a button. Just a minute. First of all, let me view that. Submit. Just a minute. Now first let me take this one. I'm taking a button. Here I'm taking a button. Two buttons I'm taking. One is to clear, another one to submit. Okay. Now here I'm taking submit. First of all, let me fill with some color. For the color I'm taking, the same color I'm giving here. And later, if you take white color, it will be projected properly. Submit. I'm taking the color is like this. Submit. Or register, you can say that. Is a registration form, right? I can take register me. Register. Now suppose we enter the wrong data. I want to clear it. So I can go for reset. Reset. So this is the form we are going to create in our web page. This is the form we are going to create. But what is required to do this? For that, we need to use main form tag. I am taking a form tag. I am using the form tag. This is the form tag I am taking. Later, I can also take something like input tag will be most important. Input tag. Input tag will be, and text area will be. First select will be there. Select. Select. Here the subtags will be there, options. Subtags will be there, options. Subtags will be there with options. So what are the item we want to display there? We can go further. Next, after this, one more item is there, text area. If you want to take multiple number of lines of text, you can go for the text area. Okay, they are the important things. And one more thing is also there. But mostly we will create all the controls with input. In this input, the types will be there. What is the input we are taking? Just a minute. What is the input you are taking? Based on the attribute type, the particular controls will be created. Here we can give here at this place, we can give there multiple number of things. One option will create one type of control. Like this, those are will be like text. When I am giving the text field will be created. When we are giving something like password will also be created. Password will also be created. We can also go for type radio. What is that? Radio and checkbox. Submit is like a button. Submit, reset. Okay, something like button also we can create. Separate buttons also we can create. There are many more things like that, etc. We can create that. So by making use of these things, we can create different controls. But only UI, I'm talking about UI. Coming to sending this data, form data to somewhere, we need to take the help of the attributes of this form tag. Attributes of form tags will be like this. First, method will be there. Which type of method we are using to post the data. Okay, that's the most important thing we need to take. And that is get method, post method will be there here. What is the get method, what is the post method? That will be discussed in our web development, not here. So I'm not touching deep about it. Now, as we are designing the front end, how to design this front end, that I'm going to show today. Now here in this creating a form, we have yes. Here we are going to take this one, how to create this type of things. Now, I'm going to create a new file. The new file, I'm saving it as web page -forms, okay, .html, and we need to take HTML, we need to take all files. So a web page will be created on this name, web page forms. Okay, here I can give the comment line. This is the one. Now here, web page with a form. Just I'm giving like this. We know that what is the structure we need to take to create a web page. As usual, the common thing. Now this will be the closing tag of it. Later, for practice, I'm giving everything. Otherwise, I can copy paste. Once I type multiple number of times, it will be remembered forever for you. That is the reason I'm trying to type each and everything. Now here, this is the title will be there. Title will be there. Dash dash. Here I'm giving the title. Closing tag of it. In this dash dash, I can give web page forms. I'm creating a forms, right? So the title will be displayed on the page. Now here I'm giving a body for the thing, like body closing tag. Now here in H1, in H2 something, here I'm giving registration form. What is the title I have given there? Registration form I'm giving. I'm closing with the title. Now see that directly you can open here. How when you are typing here, it will show something like web page tables, web page forms, web page -forms, forms.html. It is not loaded, right? That is the reason it is not in memory, but even it is there. Registration form is only FOR, it is stopped. Now I want to print into center. So I can hold with a tag. I'm using center, align center, I'm using tag, not using attribute. We'll come to attribute later. Now, what is the things we are going to discuss? Everything will be in a center from here. Okay. Now I'm going to create a form like this. What is the form? First of all, we should take form tag. Okay, form tag I'm taking. Here I'm pasting the form tag. Like here, according to our requirement, we need to take name, mobile number, email ID, like this I'm taking. First, I'm taking the name. Okay. And here I'm taking mobile number. Mobile number. What you have taken? Email ID. Email ID. And gender. Gender. Qualification. Qualification. And address. Address. When I am giving like this, everything will be printed in a single line. Everything will be printed in a single line as a central element. But I don't want to print like this, right? I need to print in a separate column. For that, again I need to take text boxes for that. Text boxes. What are the text boxes we are given? Here we will enter the data like this. Here we can enter the data something like this. We need to enter the data. Is it? For that reason, I am going to take a input box. Input. Just I am taking. I am not giving anything. Now we can observe that what will happen. Automatically input box with the default size has been inserted after name. Now the same thing. This is also input, right? This is also input. I am inserting after this. Inserting after this. Inserting also after this, inserting after this. Okay, here we need to take the text area because multiple lines of text I want to insert. I want to take the text area here. We can observe that all things will be arranged. All things will be arranged with this. Got it? So here name, mobile, email ID, gender, qualification, address. It is printing multiple number of lines of text, but next code is coming into that. Why code is coming? For this, closing tag is required. The closing tag, as closing tag is required, I want to copy and paste it. We need to close it. Then that rest of the things will not take into control. You can observe that this is the text area. But I wanted to print each and every set label and a text box in single line. I don't want to print all together in a single line. For that reason, up to now we have the knowledge with a break. With the help of break, after printing these two things in a one line, it will bring to next line. Again it will bring to next line. Again it will bring to next line. Again it will bring to next line. Here, as it is the last, is not required. Okay. Here also one input is required, right? First of all, let me save it and reload it. You will have some idea. Yes, almost we are near to the solution, isn't it? Now, how to take it is exactly at correct column position, exactly at correct column position labels. I will let you know that. Now we are able to print it. Now I need to take a print. But how it is? Is the text box? Is the text box? Is that a text box? But these are not text box, right? After qualification, we are not supposed to take the text box. We need to take a select button. Select, and select will be closed. This select will be closed. Select will be closed. Select will be closed. Option. like this. This is the option. Okay, the qualification is first I am taking MTech, first option. Now the entire thing I am copying and pasting over here. I am making it as BTech like this. BTech like this. Now I am going to paste one more option like MBA. MBA like this. Now just go there and reload the page. You will understand what happened there. You could find that it is not like a normal text box. It is displaying some options to select. This is called select button, isn't it? Now this is the format. This is the text box. We can enter multiple number of lines. We can enter multiple number of lines. But we have not specified how many number of rows it has to display, so that it is displaying default 2 lines. As text box is single line, this is text area 2 lines. Now gender is not an input box, right? Gender should not be input box. Now here one thing we need to understand. Now here in this place I don't want to print this input like text box. I am taking type. I am taking type is equals to like this. Here I am taking radio. Now check it out. So there is a radio button has been printed. Now how many radio buttons are required? We require 2 radio buttons, right? I am taking one more input. The same place. Now after this I want to print is a male. Later I want to take it as female. Female. Now this is the one like this. So but both cannot be. So I need to give a same name for that. How to enable that name is, here I am taking the name as something like gender, but I am giving the same name for another control also. For one control may have only one value, not more than one value, right? Now we can check it out like is the input box. Here both are having the same name, but both control will have only one thing, not 2 things. Now we can observe that. Yes. If you select it, when you are selecting this one, this will be disabled. When you are selecting this one, this will be disabled. Both should not be. That is not the correct option to select the both genders. Do you understand? So that is the one thing. And one more thing also, I want to add, in design I did not add that one. I want to add hobbies. Hobbies may not be a single thing, right? Hobbies may not be a single thing. So it could be more than one. So at that moment, what I'm doing is, I'm creating like this. Here instead of radio, I'm going to take checkbox. Now here, this is hobbies. H1. Hobbies can be more than one. So here I'm giving dancing. Dancing is a one hobby. I'm going to take one more thing. Playing. Is it? This is H2. More than one we can take, right? So I'm giving playing. Again, I can also go for reading books. There are many more things, right? This could be H3, like reading. Like this. Okay? Just reload it, you can observe that. Is it? But we have not given anything after this a break. If you give a break, it will send to next line. After this, the select will come into next line. Understand? So here, as it is not selecting two things at a time, but here we can select more than one thing at a time. Okay, and click all also. So just I'm increasing it, increasing the size of 2. But here one more thing also, we need to prepare a buttons here, right? Now for that also we need to take same input I'm taking. Same input I'm taking. When I'm taking input, after this one also we need to give a break. We need to give a break. Like this is the input. Okay. In this input, type is equals to, like here I'm giving type is submit. Submit. When I'm giving submit, that will be displayed the submit button below this. Is it? But that name is different as we are given in the design. So I need to give that name should be different. I'm taking the name property. Name is equals to register. Register, and what is the value also, what it needs to display. You see that? It is not changed. I need to give the value of it. Like value is also must be same. Got it? Now one more button also required in the same line as of our design. Reset. So here we need to copy entire thing and paste it to down. Is it? Here this is reset. Is a type is reset. Type is reset. Reset. So this could be taken as a capital. This is a normal thing. But here we need to take that reset. Reset. Okay. Here the value is clear. I will give that clear. Instead of taking the reset, I am giving it as a clear. Let's go there. You can observe that. This is automatically. We can observe that once you submit it, automatically all the fields are coming here. Register, something like this. Register is equals to register, kind of thing like that. Now this is the web page we have been created, but it is not in a proper manner. It is not in a proper thing. For that we need to go for perfect design for this. What is the perfect design? When we are implementing this form with the table, in one column all labels will be displayed, in another column another tables will be displayed, isn't it? Now see that how it will be, how I am creating in a proper way. It is the improper way, right? This is the improper way. How we are designed is not like that. So I need to take it to a proper manner. Now in this code, first of all, I am starting a table tag before form. Table tag before form. Okay. The same tag I must close end of the form. After the end of the form. Okay. Now here it could be the caption. What is the heading I am giving? Registration. It could be the caption. So I'll let it there. Later I will let you know that. Now this name and input must come in a single row, isn't it? Single row in the sense both things must be enclosed within the TR. This is the professional designing. So here these are TR will be there. When I am giving TR, automatically these two things will be coming to single line, and this could be hold in TD. This could be hold in TD. Here another TD. Is it? I will make it in an order manner so that you will understand that. So this is the one row have been created. These are the closing tags of TD column headings. Okay, just reload it. These two things will be added to the form. Remaining things will be in a different manner. Okay, you can observe that. Is in a correct manner. Mobile number. Later, in the same thing, I am going to give a TR. Just I am copying and pasting instead of pasting time. I am copying and pasting here. Okay. Now, later, this is the one, and these two things will be. These two things will be like this, and lastly, I need to copy these two things after input box. I hope you understand how it is arranging. Is it? This is the one TD, another TD, this is completely one row. In the same way, this is also the same thing. This is also the same thing. And after that, this is one TD. Is completely in a TD only. This one, everything will be in TD only. Up to here. Is label in one TD. Means table data. Don't get confused. TD means table data it is. Now here to here, we need to take one ending point. You can observe that. That is the thing. Now just go there and reload it. You will find some difference. Isn't it? So these things are arranging in a single manner. Which things are? We are taking this one and name it is exactly it is sitting, and mobile number. Have taken the mobile number. Yes, this is the TD, and this has to come in a separate line. Just a minute. Email ID should be in a single separate line. Now here, this is input. And this is not required for this. Yes. So this is email ID I am giving in a separate manner. So we are arranging these things in an upper row. Now here this is TD. After mobile number, I need to open another tab for this. Okay, this is the one. So this is not required here. So everything we need to display in a new row, right? So we can see that name, mobile number, email ID and gender, but remaining things are not displaying here. All things should come here. So here in this, this is the TD. This entire thing must be managed with in between these two TDs. So this entire thing must come into this place. Nothing is there, just I am arranging into rows and columns in a proper manner. That's it. You can see that. Now from here to here all things are arranged in a proper manner, but these are in zigzag manner, isn't it? Now I want to arrange them also into that. Now what are you supposed to do? I need to take this one into this here. I will take into this. Only these headings must be in a one tab, one column data, and here to here all things must be into separate. So we need to take this one. Here it will be the closing data will come at break place. Got it? And one more row also will be there. Closing row. Again, I am taking up to here. It is useful for next one also. Yes. As it has been finished, row. Next data also has been changed. Yes. Now this option must be in a separate table data. Is it? Table data will come here and table row will be at this place. From here to end of the all options must be end like this. How it will be in this format. If you take all things together, this will be the end of this select data. This is the row of this one, and later it has been started address, and this is the closing tag will come, and closing tag will come. This is the closing tag. It will be taken into this place. Okay. Later, this text area must come into a separate row, separate table data. Is it? Next, the ending will be in this manner. Okay, this is the row ending, and row will be started, and this will be on one. Both must be in a single thing. So here I am taking this one, here table data. At the left side I am not adding anything because both points must be at a single place. So this is the data. Now if you reload it, all will be set in a proper manner. Now how the form is this? Is very good looking, right? How we are designed in a documentation, the same thing will be here. We can see that. But if you want to try the border for this, you can go for a CSS property like this. And sometimes they may ask you to upload your resume. So what we are supposed to do is, one more thing also there here, one more control is also there. I am taking the same row, I am pasting over here after this thing, after text area. Here I am asking upload your resume, upload resume. Here we are not supposed to take like this, we need to take a only input tag. We need to take only input tag, type is different. Now here, when I am giving like this, just I am closing it. Okay. Here the type could be file. The type could be file. This is one thing. Now you can observe that when you click on this choose file button, it will allow us to take the file from the computer. You can see that. Any one of the file we can check it. Any one of the file you can check it. So I want to take this 4GL. Automatically the file will be selected here. So what is the file we have selected? That will be uploaded into the data side. Is it? Now I want to apply some border properties kind of thing. In a table we can apply the border properties. We know that already. Here I am taking border is equals, already we are applied, that is the reason I am taking here. Border 2 I am taking. Border 2 means some thick borders will be displayed. You can observe that this is almost like a form. Got it? Now I want to add this title as a caption for the table. Now this is out of the thing, right? Now inside the table I am trying to take a caption. Now here I am pasting over here. Now check it out. Where the registration form is, now where it will be shifted to. Now above caption, the table caption will be there, but not under the control. You can check it out. So this is the format. Now inside the caption also you can do that. So this is the registration form. Now sometimes we may have to create a login form. Is a registration form or sign up form also we can say that. I am making it as a registration or sign up form. Sign up form. Now I want to create a login sign in form. Sign in form in the sense the same things will be there. I am going to save it as sign in form. These all forms will be used. Signin.html. Signin.html. Here forms sign in. Form sign in. Okay. Now here I am giving sign in form. Sign in. So that is different, but these R fields are not required. Here it will become username. Okay. Here I can take it as password. That's it. Password. Okay. Remaining fields are not required. Email address and everything is not required. Gender, just qualification is not at all required. Just removing all the things up to files. Up to files I am removing everything. Now see that? The form registration, right? So here I can go for form sign in. Given that sign in. .html. If name is given, it will display it properly. Okay, here we need to change the titles. What is that? Sign in. Instead of register, we need to go for sign in. Where we need to change? Here in the value we need to change SIGNIN, sign in, or login, whatever. Now here also we need to take sign in. To identify that, to identify the control, we can go for that. It is a clear as usual. Okay. Now later, if I load it, here we can enter the data, something like Jalandhar is the name of the user. Any field we can take, like a username, start, whatever the things may be. 012 is the username, my username, and the password I am giving something like 1 2 3 4 5 6 something like this. But in a Google Forms, whatever the form you are creating, password should not appear as a plain text. It should be either in dots, either in stars. That should be like that. Is it not? Yes, here I want to create a password field at this place. The text what I am entering should not display there. For that, I need to go there. I need to change the type of it. The type of default, it will be text format only. Here I am giving password. Password is the one of the type of input. Now just reload it. You will find the difference. Here I am giving some data. Now see that. Default it will be enabled. Now if you want to see it, there is a eye icon. Click on this. What I given, it is displaying it. Otherwise it will be in a encryption format. Is that clear? Yes. Now one more thing also there. We are created individual web pages. I want to put them into as a web page, as a website. So I am going to see that. Just be careful. I am giving for this. After creating all the things, I should go for a frame design. More than one at a time, we can see only one web page in the browser. But with this website designing, we can present more than one page into single field. And I forgot to give one thing. there is a mark option. Now here I am giving marquee option, marquee tag, web page with marquee, RQUE, is it .html in all pages. Okay, here I don't want to print all the things. This table form, nothing is required. Here I am taking a marquee tag, MARQUEE. Just simply hold it into that. What is the text you want to scroll? Just hold into a marquee tag. Got it. Now here I want to change it to marquee.html. MARQUE, marquee.html. But we are not given any text to scroll. Now check it out. Here I am giving in H2 tag, I am giving H2 tag, I am giving welcome to front-end development. Welcome to front-end development. The text what I am giving here will be scrolled from one place to another place. Default it will enter from right side and scroll to left side. So there are different properties we need to learn regarding this. Now it is entering from right side and leaving from left side. Again, once the entire text is disappear from left side, it will again enter into the right side. You can see it. Like that, keep on moving. How many number of marquees we can give? How many number of layers you want to give? We can give that. It's not a matter. Now I don't want to go out of the window. I want to move from left to right, right to left. Now there is an option for us to give in this marquee behavior. The behavior is, there is an option alternate. There is an option alternate. When I am giving alternate, it will be inside the boundaries. It will not go outside the boundaries. Once it touches to left side, it bounces back to the right side. Once it touches the end of the right side, it will bounce back to the left side. Yes. Always the scrolling text will be appear in the page. Sometimes there is an option slide, means one side it will enter and it will go to the other side of it, it will stay back. It will not come back to that place. That is called sliding concept. Slide means the slide will be loaded into the presentation and stop there itself, unless until we are not pressing next. Do you understand? Now default behavior is normal. It will enter from scrolling. It will enter from right side and leave it left side. Now I will show that. Direction also one option is there. Here instead of alternative, I am not taking this. I will go with the what is the scrolling. Scrolling from left to right side, scrolling to right side. Now observe that how it will be. It is in alternate. Now when I am giving that this one, from right side it is entering. Default previous also it is entered from right side only. Now when I make it a left, we can observe that the direction will be changed. Just a minute. So here direction should be the scrolling stop, direction towards left it will be, it is default thing. Now I am giving that right, RIGHT. Now you can check it out. In which direction the scrolling text must be? Left to right or right to left? That is the direction will be there. And previously we seen that alternate. Alternate means it will be within the right side and left side boundaries. It will not go out of the boundaries. Now one more thing is alternate. What is that? The behavior is alternate. Alternate. So just observe how it will be. It is entered from, it is moving towards right, starting from left side to right side, and it will bounce back. What I am giving there. Otherwise, sliding is the one more option is there. Slide. If I give SLID, slide, means then what will happen is, it will enter from the left side only, and it will go to right side, it will stay back there itself. It will not come back to that. Many more operations we can do that, like time increasing, fastness of the scrolling, and how many layers we can use it. That the different kinds of things will be there into that. Just you can observe that. It is entered from left as I given the direction right. It is entered from left and moved to right side, and the behavior is slide. Means once it is traveling from left to right, it is sticking back there. Sometimes we may have to stick some kind of headings right side or left side kind of thing. Now we can go for this. Is it? So this is about the scrolling. I give it almost all the things. Now what I am doing is I am going to create a framing concept. If you want to create a web page, website with the frames and frame set. Website with the frames and frame set. Okay, website with the frames and frame set. Now what will happen is, now when I am designing a web page like this, it will be in a width manner. I want to divide this web page into different areas. Like the heading part will be displayed here, and here I am designing some index part. I am designing for index part here. Whatever the links we are giving here, that information will be displayed at the left side, and this is the footer, always will be fixed. It will not change the footer. Now this could be extended up to here. The right side, some scrolling news, notifications kind of thing must be scrolled together like this. Here I am giving the titles for that. Here this is the heading. What are the heading? What is that? Heading of the website with the scrolling. Some scrolling can be done. Here there should be an index with the hyperlinks. The index will be something like, I am trying to take a list. When I am clicking on the list, the list information will be displayed what we created, like formatting tags related web page must be displayed there, and table tag must be displayed there, and image tag must be displayed there, and later form tag must be displayed like that. The scrollings can be done here, and here this is the footer, something like GNITSW Sheikhpet, Hyderabad. That must be fixed. Always at bottom. Some kind of things like visited www.gnitsw.ac.in. This may be the website address. You may have to do that. Either if you want to scroll also, we can scroll it. Some notifications has to be displayed there. Notification. For this is almost like one website, isn't it? So how many number of web pages we can connect into that? At header page we can create 1 or 2, and notification we can link with many 5 to 6. For each and every link we will create a separate web page. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links we are giving. Here this is the target. Now how to divide the web page into different portions of the database, portions of the web browser. But each and every region we can print a separate web page. But as we are loading, only one web page is displaying there. As we are loading, only one web page is displaying there. If I am taking that, at a time, if you click on that web browser, only one web page is displaying. If you want to display another web page, it's not possible. For that reason, we are dividing the web browser body space into different windows, different regions. In each and every region, we can link with separate database. So that is the websites are framing. At a time in a home page, there are many links will be connected together. How it will be done? That we are going to see now. Is it? Now here, first of all, to do that, I need to create a framing. Just I am making it as frames. Just I am giving website now. I am making it as website.html. Here we are going to create a frames. See that? Here this body will not be there. After heading, I am taking frame set. Frame set. I want to divide into frame set into different regions. I will let you know that. Either we need to divide the columns and rows. First of all, just check it out. First, in our design, this is the row 1. This is the row 1 I am creating. Here this is the row 2 and this is the row 3. First of all, we are dividing the web page into 3 rows. Web page into 3 rows. Later, this is the single row, this is the single row. In second row, we are dividing into column 1. We are dividing into column 1 and this is the column 2, and this will be the column 3. This will be the column 3 like this. Is it? That is the style of division should be there. First of all, mainly we need to divide into 3 partitions. For that reason, we need to take the frame set. We are dividing into column, rows. What is the percentage of these things? The percentage. Heading will be of 15% I am giving. How much percentage? The browser space it has to occupy, and bottom 10% is enough. Remaining means a star. All will be divided into 3 different parts. For that, at the top level we need to print 1 frame. Is it? If you want to link the web page, SOC, you can give like this. Okay. Now this is the frame 1. How many frames you are dividing? 3 frames you are dividing. So that we need to divide into 3 frames. Frame 1, frame 2, frame 3 like this. So I can take that, name as row 1. Okay. I'm checking same thing. I will rename it. This is the row 2. This is another one is row 3. Okay. Now I have divided into 3 parts. Now just load the page. You will see it is not one website. We have given that website.html. Now are you able to see this? This is the 15%. This is the 10%. Remaining is the body. Are we divided the web browser into 3 rows? Yes. Now here in the second row, I need to take one more frame set. 3 columns we need to take, isn't it? After this, in this area, I can take one more thing, like again frame set will be closed here. Is it? Now how many? Totally 3 frames are there. Totally 3 frames. Column 1, column 2, column 3, like this. Okay. This is the column 2, this is the column 3. So I need to make it as C1, comma C2, C2, and this is the C3. Okay. In this, as it is closing frame is. Now just load it. We'll have different divisions. Now as I given the rows, it is dividing again rows. I need to give calls there. COLS. Let's go back and reload it. You will see that. Is it exactly the layer how I designed here? This top and bottom, in between second row, 3 divided parts. You can check it out. 3 different parts. Now here I want to take a marquee tag. I want to link the marquee here with the college name, isn't it? Now just go back to this place. Here I want to give the web page mark, right? Web page marquee, marquee .html I'm linking here. So automatically the whatever the marquee web page is there, that will be loaded into the header part. Okay, observe that. Means a separate web page is linking in the region. There I can give welcome to GNIT, something like this. Where is that marquee? This is the marquee. Just if you want to change something, just open into the notepad, text editor, then we can change the code inside it. Otherwise it's not possible. Yes. Now here, instead of welcome to front-end development, GNITSW front-end development training program. Training program. Got it? Now automatically as I given the sliding, it will move towards right side and stick there itself, right side. Welcome to JNITS front-end development training program. Now here I need to give one more thing like anchor tag. I did not give that. I am going to create that anchor tag procedure. Now I am going to create the anchor tags formula like this. I am going to create it as anchor, website anchor. Otherwise web page index I am giving because that is suitable there. HTML. Okay. Here I am creating like this. After I am removing this marking, here I am taking some different kinds of anchor tag. href, where we need to go for. Okay. Now here everywhere I am giving like this. It's not. After that I am giving different titles for this. Anchor tag. How many? Totally 5 or 6 are there, I think. In this, you can go to this place here. List formatting tags, tables. This is the list. LIST, list. And formatting tags. Now, table tag. Table tag. I can go for image